Looks like we're learning about houses and the beach today? No. Today we're learning about cells. Now, has anyone heard the term cells before? Jimmy, have you ever heard about it?
No.
Oh, Kelly, you have your hand up.
Is it what you put in a TV remote?
No, those are called cells or batteries, but in biology, we use cells in a different way. Now, if we come to this, a house, imagine you're a builder. You had to build a house. How would you start building up the first wall of the house? What would you use? Kelly?
Bricks.
Bricks, that's right. You would use bricks. This house needs lots of bricks to make it up. Lots of bricks. Now, let's come here. We've got a beach here. I'm sure lots of you went to the beach this summer. And as you were driving up, you probably looked at it. It looked like a yellowish strip next to the ocean. Am I right?
Yep.
But when you actually got onto it, you're standing on the sand, you're picking up the sand. It was made up of lots of tiny grains. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. Now, these grains all come together to form a larger thing called a beach. When you're in your car and you look out at the beach, can you really see these grains?
No.
No, you can't. So they're all coming together to form a large thing that you can see. Just like that, the house is made up of these units or building blocks that all come together to form a larger thing. Now, if you think about living organisms or humans or plants, animals, we are also made up of building blocks. Now, these building blocks are called cells. Now, us humans are made up of cells. Now, these are really small building blocks. Are you able to see these cells? Emmett, what about you?
No.
No, you can't. If you look at your hand, you just see your hand. You don't see little pieces making it up. That's because these cells are really, really small. They're so small, they need a special tool to be able to see them. You can't see them with just your eyes. Now, this tool is called a microscope. This microscope allows you to really zoom into what you're looking at, really, really up close. And you're able to see these cells that make up your body. Now, since these cells are so small, we must be made up of thousands, billions, millions of cells. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right. And because of that, we, or organisms that are larger, they're made up of lots of cells. They're called multicellular organisms, or eukaryotes. Now, we are made up of lots of cells, but there's some organisms that are made up of just one cell. Now, these are called unicellular organisms, or prokaryotes. Now, these unicellular organisms must be really small if they're just one cell, unlike the multicellular organisms. Can you give me an example of a unicellular organism? Remember, it's really small, you can't see it, and it's just one cell. Alice, how about you?
Like an ant?
Ants are really small, but you can still see them, and they're made up of maybe thousands or millions of cells. An example of a unicellular organism would be a bacteria. Now, bacteria are able to survive because they have everything they need in just one cell.